Everybody, I hope you're doing well. I hope your school year is going fantastically so far. Hopefully we're back to semi-normal. So I wanted to jump in today because I know one of the big struggles as I talk to a lot of teachers is fitting in social studies and fitting in history. So what I decided to do is I think you can see this on my screen right now, is I decided to actually start creating these resource packs called historical perspectives. And historical perspectives is essentially, it is a study of a particular topic. It's weaving in nonfiction texts, fictional texts, and then also weaving in some primary source documents as well. So it takes in all of these different things, and essentially you would be able to teach this in your writing, in your reading block, or if you have a social studies block, you could teach it there as well. I know time is really short, so if we can start integrating some of these things into your ELA block, it makes life just a lot easier. So I want to lead you through what this actually looks like. So if you take a look at the screen, you can see that this one is all about Halloween. All right, I have multiple topics, which I'll go through in a couple of minutes. But this one in particular is all about Halloween. So if you take a look. Oh, you know what? I will say, I'm going to go back here for just a second. Notice that it does say digital and print. I will talk a little bit more about what that includes and how you can get the digital version as well. So on the third page of every single one of the resources, there is a button here that says click here for the digital version. That's going to take you over to, it's going to force a copy of the Google activity. And this one, I'm just going to scroll through it quickly. You can see here, it's completely inside of Google Slides. So you can easily share it out inside of Google Classroom as well. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, so I'm going to jump back over to the print version of this. So I do include all of the steps that you need for integrating this into your classroom. I just give you a few just general ideas that ways that you can use this inside of your classroom. I do include a KWP. So a KWP is just a little bit different from the typical KWL that we know. So KWP, it's what do you know? What do you want to know? And then the P stands for a partner. So talk a little bit about the partner, about what you guys know together collectively, and what you also wonder with a partner as well. So they're kind of coming up with their wonderings together with now that we're back in session, right? So it's great that we can do those things again. So also, like I said, there is a fictional piece of writing, and there is a comprehension by color activity that goes along with that. So you can notice on the right-hand side here that there are questions that ask the kids to use a colored pencil or a crayon to box or underline things in certain colors. And then also there is there's a QR code down on the bottom here. If the kids scan that, it is going to take them directly to the audio text for this article. So that is going to be helpful for a lot of your students who may struggle with reading, or maybe they're on a lower level and this social studies content, this content specific stuff is a little bit heavy. It's hopefully helpful for a chunk of your students in your classroom. And then after that article, there is some questions, some comprehension questions, an opportunity for the kids to draw what they read about or heard about in that article. And then there is the fictional topic as well. So the fictional article is included. So fiction and nonfiction included with every single one of these historical perspectives. So I hope that's really helpful, that you will be able to meet multiple standards by using these packs. And once again, the comprehension questions. So then I also include these deep dive questions. There's 18 altogether. It's about both the fictional and the nonfiction topic. So it just gets kids thinking. Some of them are very, low-level questions, and then some of them are some very high-level questions. So if you're looking for Bloom's taxonomy and you're looking at the different levels of questioning, they're all included here. So there's 18 questions. What I would really suggest that you do is take these 2 pages. Don't print them for every single student, but take them, print them, cut them up, and then just hand them out to different groups, and then come back together and have conversations about some of those things. All right. So that's my suggestion, but you can use them in any way that you would like to. And then after that, and this is my favorite part about these resources. So this is where the social studies and the history come in. This right here, there are 5 to 7 different primary sources for each one of these resources. So this topic is all about Halloween. So notice that this image is from the Library of Congress. And it says 3 boys on a porch cutting faces and pumpkins in 1917. So that's the official title of this. On the back of that, if you want to print this out, I do have these 3 sections. So what do you see in the picture? What do you think they're thinking or feeling? And then if you could talk to the people in the picture, what would you ask them? So that is pretty much what is included on each one of these pictures. So I'll just scroll through the pictures so you can see what they look like. These are all from the Library of Congress, and you can just see that it gives kids a visual, right? And that's what primary sources are. You want them to get a little bit of a background of how life once was, or what this topic looked like, in this case, Halloween. Scroll through a little bit more. So this one is from 1987, a Halloween parade in Massachusetts. And this one, you had President John F. Kennedy with his kids in the Oval Office. That one is from the National Archives. And then this one, it just gives kids a little bit more information about, it talks a little bit more about candy, right? So it's, I think there was only 5 in this one. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to jump over. I want to show you a couple of other things. I'm going to jump in here. There is, these are all separate. So you could purchase them separately as a pack. So if you're looking for a specific topic, you could hopefully find those. But I also had this mega bundle as well. So if you're interested in using these throughout the year, there are right now, I believe there's 31. There's 31 different packs in here. So 31 different topics that I have created at this point. So I'll just scroll through quickly. So there's Halloween, Dia de los Muertos. You have the 1918 flu pandemic. I thought that was really interesting. It's an interesting topic because the kids can compare what's going on today as well. The moon landing, Golden Gate Bridge. We have Henry Ford, Chinese New Year, Civil War, child labor in the 1900s, the Molasses Flood of 1919, which happened in Boston, early Ellis Island, immigration, women's voting rights, Titanic, Gold Rush, Easter traditions. We have immigration as it is today and refugees today, early Broadway and theater of New York, the Tokyo Summer Games. We have the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, schools in the early 1900s. We have a couple more pages here. Dust Bowl, Oregon Trail, writing the Constitution, Harry Houdini, and other performers of that time. The Boston Tea Party, D-Day, King Tut in Egypt, Mount St. Helens, Salem Witch Trials, Trail of Tears, and the last one there is Pompeii, the volcano. All right, and I do want to go back to this page. Let's see, is it here? Yes, I do want to go back to this page. So I will link here just a free sample of one of these. So I do have Writing the Constitution as a free resource, so you can take a look a little bit deeper at this, just to see what's included and how it may fit into your day, how it may fit into your teaching. So that one, I will post the link. That one is free if you would like to snag that one. And then you can see if you want to, if you want to invest, if you want to start taking a look at some of these other topics as well. So I hope that's helpful. I hope it's helpful that you can kind of see a resource that is going to help you weave social studies into an already tightly packed day, right? We know that it's really difficult to fit everything in a given school day. So I really hope my intent of these historical perspectives was to start weaving in social studies and history and fiction and nonfiction texts. I hope we can start weaving some of those things into our actual content of, your ELA block, into your writing and your reading block. If you have questions, definitely let me know, but I hope this is helpful for you. All right, have a great day. Happy teaching, everybody.